Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So I am out here real quick because it actually looked like it was about to get dark. So I'm out here because I was potting up some of our seeds that we started inside. I had them in little soil blocks, so now it's time to go ahead and get those potted up. But then I also want to show you some few things. I'm kind of taking like a pre-assessment. Spring is on the way. Hopefully we don't get any more cold weather, but again, I'm not letting this beautiful weather of almost 80 degrees fool me. But I just want to take you and show you on some things that are blooming that you see. And then also, before I go in, I want to show you my purple cabbages because I'm actually going to feed them while I'm out here. Now, you all comment below. Let me know if you like purple cabbage. What do you use it for? Now, I like purple cabbage, but I only planted 3 heads because I normally use it like in coleslaw, or I will slice some or dice some or chop some, whichever way you want to put it, and use it in wraps sometimes. So I didn't plant a lot. Normally I'll make sauerkraut, but I'll do it with the green cabbage. So that may be something that I can consider. But let me show you all of these free plants really quick that I am slowly but surely taking up very carefully, making new plants, and I'll show you where I've been placing some of them, and then also I will probably gift some as well. So here is the patio planter, and all of these Johnny jump ups right here are free. So they did what we call self-sow themselves. So I wasn't deadheading them the flowers as fast as I should have. So they made seeds and they dropped them. And you can tell that they self-sow really easily. But like again, I'll link the last video. We pulled up like 3 from the other patio planter, and we just separated those out, and I'll show you that in just a bit. But I'll also link the last video too, because remember I told y'all I love the grow Oya, so I have 2 right here. But this was where we have planted, and I have been like using the Swiss chard for smoothies. Now I did plant these orange thyme plants right here. I started those from seed, so they're starting to pick up just a little bit. Now these right here I'm probably just going to take out. The bigger ones is what I have been making new plants with. But let me show you what also have been giving us like free plants all over, and I have been digging those up and gifting them and then moving them out into other places of the garden. And that's the cilantro plants right here. Can y'all see? So I just very carefully take my little handy dandy hand shovel and I dig around the roots and put them in like their new place. And then is some more orange thyme that I have I grew from seed, and this is actually crazy right here because this is a chamomile plant. So I'm thinking that the wind, because I didn't have chamomile in here, so the wind definitely had to grow that. But I do have to move those plants like from around the base of the Swiss chard. I'll probably let these stay, that's fine. But I just think it's really cool. This is a cool way to get some free plants. Just take a little bit of time to move them around where you want to, but they're totally free. And then right beneath me, or right under me, is our parsley plant. Took a little bit of hit from the cold weather, but what I did was I cleaned off all of the leaves that had got damaged, cleaned up the outer leaves, talked to it a little bit, and so it is now coming back on track. And let me tell y'all, it is so strong. I put a little bit in my salad. You don't need a lot. It is really, really strong. So here are the little 3 pots that we had, and we pulled those Johnny jump ups and we got them displaying right here. And the rose is starting to leaf out as well. So this should really be a pretty combination, but totally free. So right here is where I have been taking the cilantro plants and the Johnny jump ups and just placing them in this bed. And I also, y'all, had a couple of volunteer Swiss chard plants that I actually moved as well. But what I want to talk to you today about is these beauties right here. They're starting to form the cabbage head. So these are our purple cabbage, and again, make sure you comment below because I'm about to get ready to feed them because we've had so much rain. Now at first we did have snails around them, but I think, I don't have any, yeah, I got some wood to knock on. I think we got those under control. And so I just want to feed them and go ahead and get them to like bulk up just a little bit more and form those heads, so I know it's time for them to get their feeding. But they are so pretty. And then we have some celery that is right here. A couple of the pansies didn't make it through the winter, so I will probably take some more of those Johnny Jump Ups and we'll put them right here. Now this is that window where you have to be really careful because we're still in February and our blueberry plants are starting to bud out and, you know, form the flowers. I've been seeing the bees over here coming to pollinate the plant, but if it gets really cold again, and it has done that before, then that can kind of damage, maybe even ruin our blueberry plant. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it doesn't get like totally cold to where it really damaged those blueberries. Now I always tell y'all that once the blueberries start forming, I'm going to have to put my bird netting on here because the birds will perch up on the pergola and they just swoop down and get what they want and leave me very little. And then this is some curly parsley right here that is growing. I used to use these a lot for garnishments, like if I made like a vegetable tray, but I'm actually going to put these in my smoothie as well, and then we'll dehydrate some and always use that as a seasoning. Now I got a little bit closer than normal, y'all, because I want you to see the Brussels sprouts that are forming under here. I'm like rooting for this plant right here, so I'm gonna feed this as well as the cabbage. But do y'all see the Brussels sprouts that are coming? And Brussels sprouts is another one of those vegetables where I will eat it, but it's not like, it's on occasion. So it's not like I will go like to the store quite often and, you know, like get Brussels sprouts, but I do eat them from time to time. Really good. Hopefully these taste even better to where I will grow more. But what I will tell you is they do take up a little bit more space than what I wanted, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna move the camera a little bit because we got some snapdragons, and then I'm gonna trim up the oregano right here in the corner. Can y'all see in the corner where the grass is popping up? I'm gonna trim that up because that's one of my powerhouse herbs that really comes back, and it's been there for a while. I've separated it, I've divided, I've underplanted it in different containers, so the oregano is definitely my friend. So we have some winter boar kale here, and I'll move up in just a second and show you the lettuce. But the cold also took out all but two of these snapdragons that I actually started these from seed. And the ones that I just showed you, I started those from seed as well. And it's just so crazy how this side, it took out all of them but two, and then the other side they survived. But again, that just goes to show you how the wind works, how the placement works. Some of the purple kale was damaged, so if you can see how I cleaned off some of the leaves, but I've also been like putting them in mixed salads as well. And then took out some of our lettuce right here that I got to pull up, two of them actually. And then we have some red lettuce, and then I don't think this is iceberg, y'all, but I forgot the name. But I have been having to come out here and treat it because I noticed that this one was getting a little bit of aphids, just a little bit, not a lot. And then see right here, I gotta come and deadhead these pansies right here because that's what happened. If the seeds are not sterile, then it will drop and then it'll pop up again like the Johnny Jump Ups that we saw earlier. So I have been pulling carrots from this area, and they have been big and pretty. So we got our carrots here. Now that the weather is starting to warm up, I'm gonna go ahead and start feeding my onions, and I'll link a video with what we use to make our onions bulb up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The chives took a little bit of hit, but I see that they are coming back very nice. These are the garlic chives right here. So I put them right in front of the carrots to kind of make like a border, and we have those on both sides. So these are the last few bunches of our greens. I have really been harvesting quite a bit. As you can see from over there, I harvested 2 bunches the other day, but we got these and then we got a few more in the grow bags, and they have been so good and so tender. So I will tell you that that coal really made them just like flavorful. Now I'm telling y'all right now, I got to do a lot of cleanup, a lot. Like, I really got to get myself in order and get myself together. But this is the Napa cabbage right here. I just love the way their leaves and everything looks. So while I'm feeding the purple cabbage, I'm also going to feed these as well. And then we have some garlic over here in our grow bags. So I'm going to keep you all posted, because if you see in the back, the sun is about to get ready to set. I want to go ahead and get these fed, because y'all know how I feel about the animals. They still come in here at night, and I just tell them, hey, don't mess with my plants, be gone by tomorrow. But I keep telling myself, you need to get a move on things. I still got a few more things I got to prune, but I will definitely keep y'all posted with what's happening, what's going on in the garden. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap the bell, tap the button, and subscribe to our channel, and make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notifications each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.